Yeah, hello students. Today also I am doing a video. The topic is domain of the function only. In the previous video I have done domain of the function related to algebraic functions. Now I am going to do domain of trigonometric functions and especially trigonometric functions and even logarithmic functions I will also do. The combination of trigonometric logarithm and even inverse trigonometric functions. I am going to do that. So just you can go through the previous video also for algebraic functions. Now I will explain the domain of the function related to trigonometric functions mainly. Yeah, see in this problem they are asking domain of the function f of x equal to cos of log of root of 16 minus x square by 3 minus x. But clearly we know that logarithmic of any function logarithmic is for only positive numbers. So definitely this value should be positive. So I can consider root of 16 minus x square by 3 minus x should be positive, right? And again this is positive square root. So this is a fraction. So this is positive means this should be positive, this should be positive, right? It never be negative part because positive square root. So from this I can conclude root of 16 minus x square should be greater than 0. I can also write 3 minus x should be greater than 0, right? Then only this fraction should be greater than 0. This rational function should be greater than 0. Now, after saying this, so squaring on both sides I can write 16 minus x square greater than 0. You take minus, just multiply with the negative, this will become x square minus 4 square less than 0, right? Now you can split this, x plus 4 into x minus 4 less than 0, right? When I am talking about this one, whenever the product of two linear factors less than 0 lies between minus 4 and 4, right? Here you will get the value between minus 4 and 4 excluding these values, right? So it will come between minus 4 and 4 only in this case, correct? Between minus 4 and 4 in this case. But coming to here, you will get 3 minus 3 greater than x. That means x less than 3. I want to find the common solution of this. The domain common to satisfy x value should satisfy. This and this both should satisfy. Now you can think about, you can see, take the real line, minus and plus infinity. I have taken the number, I can take it here minus 4. I have to take 4. So due to this, I can write between these two, excluding these two values. I don't want these two values. Again, x less than 3. Let it be 3 here, less than 3. So again excluding this, I don't want 3, correct? I don't want 3, excluding this, right? Just you can observe here, that talking about excluding 3, right? You will get excluding 3, this side. Now what is the common part of this to satisfy the common part? Only common part is minus 4 comma 3, open interval minus 4 comma 3. So common, this is our answer, right? The common part, you can see the common part is minus 4 comma 3, open interval minus 4 comma 3. It will be your answer, right? Minus 4 comma 3. So that way you can decide your answer is minus 4 comma 3. So in between they are saying here minus 4 comma 3. You can decide your answer, correct? So this one you can complete this problem. Now I will do the next problem. Now see in this problem they are asking a domain of the function f of x 1 by root of mod sin x plus sin x. They are asking domain of this function. So it is a simple problem, this one. So again root, I can write mod sin x plus sin x should be greater than 0. The sum of these two should be greater than 0, correct? Root. Then only f of x will define. We can define this function, this value should be greater than 0. Clearly we know that this is positive. So definitely this should be positive means sin x should be greater than 0, right? The sin x value should be greater than 0, right? Because we know this is positive. See, if this is also positive, everything will be positive, right? So from this I can conclude sin x should be positive. Correct? Because I have given this is positive, we know that. So this also should be positive. From this, so this is positive, this also positive. So when sin x is greater than 0, positive, look into the options. Between minus 2n by 2n pi is given, 2n by 2n plus 1 pi is given. You can check here. Suppose if you take 2n pi, one rotation will become. Sin x will be positive, correct? So sin x will be positive, here positive, right? Sin x is positive in first and second quadrant, right? So one complete rotation. So this is I can write. This is 2 pi also can write. So I can one complete rotation we do 2 pi. Suppose you can see here the value of sin x is positive means first and second quadrant. I can consider the rotations 2n pi between 2n plus 1 pi. Continuously it will come rotations, right? So 2n, 2n plus 1. Suppose these are the options we have given. All 2n pi combination is given. So when I have taken here, suppose after complete one rotation, this 2 pi plus pi also is possible. So this what happens if the sin x is positive, I can write here this x value lies between, I can write 2n pi less than x less than 2n pi plus pi. 2n pi number of rotations, right? After adding pi, this is 0 to pi, right? Actually, if I consider this is, I can consider this is 0 to pi. Number of rotations if we take, so I am adding 0 to pi, right? So actually, sin x is greater than 0. Here I can consider, that means I can write 0, I can write less the x value 0 less than x less than pi, I can write, correct? Sin x is positive, so x lies between 0 to pi. Positive, right? 0 to pi. Add number of rotations 2n pi. Add 2n pi on both the sides. 2n pi plus pi. So that means here x belongs to open interval 2n pi. 2, you can take it pi common. 2n plus 1 into pi. So your answer is this option, right? 2n pi from 2n plus 1 pi. So it's very simple. When they are given this is positive. Since this is positive, this should be positive. So for what values of x, this should be positive. So sin x is greater than 0 in first and second one 0 to pi. I have taken 0 to pi. So number of rotations we can add. For every complete revolution, it will come to the same place after 2n pi. So add 2n pi on both the sides. So the x belongs to 2n pi comma 2n plus 1 into pi. This will be the domain of this function. Next problem now. See, in this problem they are asking f of x equal to cot inverse of x by root of x square. Step of x square. This is step function. Step of x square. X belongs to R. They are asking what is the domain of this. Now be careful here. When they are talking about this, definitely so the domain of cot inverse x. If you take domain of cot inverse x, domain of cot inverse x is R. Domain of cot inverse x is R. So this will be R only. This belongs to R. Everything entirely belongs to R. Now to define this function, the denominator inside this one, x square minus step of x square should not be equal to 0, right? The value should not be equal to 0. And also here we can decide this one, x square should be greater than step of x square, right? Greater than step of x square. But you remember here, this one, this value should not be equal to this value, that one. But here, if we take any number here, if you take any number, x square is a positive number, right? If you take any positive number, you will get, for example, you take positive integer. Suppose you take 1 square, again 1 square, step of 1 square is 1 only. You get equal, it will come. It will come equal, right? So actually the reason x is what you observe here. So x square, if we compare these two, what do you observe? X square greater than or equal to step of x square, you will get. But this also you won't accept. This value should not be 0, right? You won't consider that. The reason x square should not be equal to step of x square. Correct? It should not be equal to step of x square. So, but the reason here, for what values of x square, it doesn't exist. So, we can see the x square should not be equal to 0. Because I don't want this one, right? This equality also, I don't want allowed, right? That equality also, I don't want this equality also, right? The given should be, x square should not be 0. It should not be positive integer. Correct? Why? Because x square should not be 0, should not be positive integer. That means here x should not be root n. X square not positive, not 0 means x should not be root n. Correct? Should not be root n. N should be positive integer. N greater than or equal to 0, right? Should not be root 0 also. The value should not be 0. Correct? Root n greater than or equal to 0. Correct? N value positive or 0. So n belongs to I can consider. This is the case, right? Except this, the x should not be this. Other values I can consider. So that is the reason the domain will be R minus set of root n greater than or equal to 0, n belongs to I. So this is your option. You will get this is your answer. So this is the required answer for the domain of this function. So see in this problem, f of is root of e power sin inverse of log of x square by 16. They are asking a domain of this function. Now you can observe here, when they are asking domain of this function, e to the this value should be positive. E power x always positive, but whatever it may be, e power x always positive, this value always positive. Now depend upon this one, right? You think about sin inverse x. So when they are talking about sin inverse x, the value, what is the domain of sin inverse x? So this value lies between -1 and 1. The domain of sin inverse x, when they are talking domain of sin inverse x, x should lie between -1 and 1. So this value should lie between -1 and 1. Why? Because understood here, this value -1 less than or equal to sin inverse of, I can write here this entire value, right? So only this value I can write here. So then I can write here -1 less than or equal to log of x square by 16 less than or equal to 1. So this value lies between -1 and 1 because the domain of sin inverse x is -1 and 1, right? Including -1 and 1. So this value lies between -1 and 1. To eliminate logarithm, you can raise the power 16. So 16 power -1. So 16 power means it will come. So 16 power, right, it will come x square less than or equal to 16, right? Raise the power 16. So if you know the formula, right, a to the power of log m base a is equal to m. That way you can do that. So raise the power 16 power 16 power 16 power log of x square base 16. If you follow this, it will come x square, right? 16. Now this is 1 by 16. So I will do two parts, x square less than or equal to 16. Here this way you can think about x square greater than or equal to 1 by 16. So this I can write x square minus 1 by 4 whole square greater than or equal to 0. Correct? If I split this one, I can write x plus 1 by 4 into x minus 1 by 4 greater than or equal to 0. So when I have taken this, does not lie between these two values. So does not lie between these two values. Here you can take this one, 4 square less than or equal to 0, x plus 4 into x minus 4 less than or equal to 0, right? Means lies between, including those values. I will combine. You can see if I combine this solution, minus infinity to plus infinity. If we combine the other real solution, you can think. This is a simple thing now. So you take a 4 and minus, I will take minus 4. I will take 4. So between, including these values, right? So less than lies between. Correct? I can consider lies between, right? Just you can combine the value of that, it will come lies between. Correct? It will come lies between, right? The value it will come lies between, correct? I have taken lies, it will come lies between. Now you can check this value. If we check these values, these two values, minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 if we take, I can take 1 by 4. Correct? Minus 1 by 4, I can consider minus 1 by 4. Does not lie between more than 1 by 4 and less than minus 1 by 4. Correct? Including these values. Correct? This is 1 by 4, right? This is minus 1 by 4, right? So what is the common value? Common value minus 4 comma minus 1 by 4. Common value you are getting minus 4 to 1. You will get minus 4 to minus 1 by 4. Union, you got 1 by 4 to 4. See, this is option right. Minus 4 minus 1 union. So you got 1 by 4 to, we got 4 here. So the given, anyhow, the given options may be, here you can observe here. The second option, maybe they should give 4 here. There should be 4. Correct, this will be right now. This is your answer, right? That will be your answer. Correct? So like this we can do this. Now I will explain the next problem. So in this problem they are asking a domain of this function cos inverse of 3 by 4 plus 2 sin x. So but we know that cos inverse of this cos inverse, what is the domain of cos inverse x? X lies between minus 1 and 1, close it to minus 1 comma 1. So this value should be minus, this function we can define when this value lies between minus 1 and 1, right? Between minus 1 and 1 I can consider. Now you can observe here, this value lies between minus 1 and 1. But we know that 4 plus 2 sin x is always positive. Why? Because you can see here, minus 1 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to 1. Multiply minus 2 less than or equal to 2 sin x less than or equal to 2. Add 4. If you add 4 for this, you can add, if you add 4. So the value should, you can see here, the sin x value lies between minus 1 and 1. Multiply with 2, between minus 2 to 2. If you add 4 plus 2 sin x, if you add 4 it will come 4 minus it will be 2 less than or equal to 4 plus 2 sin x less than or equal to 6. Always positive, correct? The value always positive. Understood that? 4 plus 2 sin is always positive. This will be. No doubt in that, correct? The value always positive. If we compare here, this is always between 2 and 6. We added 4, you got it this one, always positive. So that means this value always positive. I can consider 3 by 4 plus 4, 3 by 4 plus 2 sin x less than or equal to 1. Correct? We will get more than, this value should be always positive, means this is positive, everything is positive. Everything positive means this value should be, the entire fraction should be greater than 0 or less than or equal to 1. So I can consider only 3 by 4 plus 2 sin x less than or equal to 1. Clearly this is positive. I can write 3 less than or equal to 4 plus 2 sin x. Then I can write this one minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to sin x, right? So 3 minus 4 minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to sin x. That means sin x value, you can observe here, sin x value greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2. When sin x value greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2, now you can check. When it is greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2, that is sin x value greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2. That means the x value lies between, so sin 30, 1 by 2, sin of minus 30, minus pi by 6. So sin of minus pi by 6 is minus 1 by 2. Well, this is more than that. So what I should consider here? From this I can conclude here, this value, x value lies between minus pi by 6 less than x less than pi plus pi by 6, right? This value. In this case, this is positive, here is negative, right? So sin x lies between minus pi by 6 to pi plus pi by 6. Correct. If you add number of rotations, 2n pi, add 2n pi for this. If you add 2n pi, you will get minus pi by 6 plus 2n pi less than x less than, this is 7 pi by 6 plus 2n pi. 7 pi by 6 plus 2n pi. So you added 2n pi, so your answer will be including the, so I can consider less than or equal. Less than or equal I can consider. Correct. So your answer should be first option. That will be your first option. Now I will do the next problem. Now see in this problem, the root of cos inverse of 1 minus mod x by 2. These are the options, right? Now you can see when they are given like this again, the root of cos inverse of. So we know that here the derivative of cos inverse of this function is given. So think about this value. What is the domain of cos inverse x? If we are taking cos inverse x, that x value lies between minus 1 and 1. So this value lies between minus 1 and 1. Multiply with the 2, minus 2 less than or equal to 1 minus mod x less than or equal to 2. Suppose I want to eliminate 1. You add minus 1. If you add minus 1, minus 3 less than or equal to minus mod x minus less than minus 1 plus 2, 1. Eliminate negative. Then it will become 3 greater than or equal to mod x greater than or equal to minus 1. Correct? So mod x greater than or equal to always true for all x. You can write here 3 greater than or equal to mod x and mod x greater than or equal to minus 1. So this is true. It is true for all x, right? It is true for all x belongs to R, right? It is true for all x belongs. But you can see here this one, mod x less, this implies mod x less than or equal to 3. So here what is less than or equal to 3 lies between. Correct? This value lies between minus 3 and 3. So I can consider between minus 3 and 3, right? Consider including these values, correct? Understood that lies between minus 3 and 3. They are saying here between minus 3 and 3, and also we can see here it is true for all x belongs to R. In this, if we combine both, this is common part, right? So this is true for everything. In that, which is common part, only this is common part. So your domain is close into a minus 3 comma 3. Now we'll do the next problem. In this problem, they are given two terms are there. One is cos and one is the logarithm. If you want to find the domain of this, you should find domain of this, you should find domain of this, you should find common domain of that. So think about how to find the common domain of this. So these are the options is given here. One way you can check here also. 2 excluding, here also 2 excluding, except 2 they are taking everything. 2 excluding. But 2 is including here, right? Minus 6 comma 3. Why? Because if I take 3 minus 2. If I take 3 minus 2, it will come 1. Correct? If I suppose x is equal to, when I am talking about 2, observe 2 here. If I take 3 minus 2, 1 by, because this is 1 by log of 3 minus 6. So it should not be, this value should not be 0, right? If I take x is equal to 2, log 1, 0, 1 by 0 doesn't exist. X value should not be 2. So I can eliminate this option, I can eliminate this option, right? Definitely can eliminate because including 2, it doesn't exist, right? We can't consider. Look into this, we can decide x value should not be 2. Why, sir? If it is 2 here, log 1, 0, it will come. So look into this, immediately you can decide. Yes, look into this, I can decide x value should not be equal to 2. Correct? X value should not be equal to 2. I will explain. Get an idea about this. So it should not be 2. So these are not the other options, including 2. You can say excluding 2, excluding 2. Then you should think, what is your answer here? You should be careful here. You should think. Including 3 if we take. Suppose if we take 3 here, including 3 is here. Including 3 if we take, you can see to eliminate, including 3 is here. If we take including the 3 minus 3 is 0. Log 0 we can't define. Log 0 we can't define. This should be positive. This should be positive. That means I can eliminate this option also. So your answer automatically, I eliminated 3 options. Your answer should be the first option. Correct? This is your answer, right? By looking into options, you can decide your answer. That is one method. That's simplest method to find your elimination. That is called elimination procedure, right? You eliminated 3 options. This option is right. But coming to the problem, if you think how to do this, if you think naturally the procedure, understood answer you got it. But I am telling you the methodology also how to do this. When I am giving the methodology of this, you can observe here. If I take this one, cos inverse of domain of cos inverse x, this value lies between minus 1 and 1. You think minus 1 less than or equal to 2 minus mod x by 4 less than or equal to 1. Think about this part now. Multiply with 4. Can add minus 2. Add minus 2 like this. Multiply with negative. Correct, it will come like this, right? But this result is true. Mod is greater than or equal to minus 2 always true. Correct, mod is always true. From this I can conclude. So 6 greater than or equal to mod x. So 6 greater than or equal to mod x. And I can write mod x greater than or equal to minus 2. This is always true. For all x, right? It is true for all x. Correct, it is true. What about this one? You will get mod x less than or equal to 6. X lies between minus 6 and 6, right? So whenever less than or equal to 6, x lies between, x belongs to closed interval minus 6 comma 6. Whenever less than or equal lies between that. Now coming to this. So I am talking about this one now. You can observe here. When I am talking about log of 3 minus x, to give it an idea of the answer, I have done this. It should not be equal to 2. That is 2 only, right? Because this is 1 by log of 3 minus x. Correct? Now I can tell you now, you can see here this part. Thus you can observe only this part now. So when I am talking about this term, second term, here you can observe here to decide the answer. This is 1 by log of 3 minus x. This is the term, right? 1 by log of 3 minus x. So this should not be 0, right? 3 minus s should not be 1 also. Correct, from this log 1. So I can consider 3 minus s should not be equal to 1 and 3 minus s should be positive. Correct, its logarithm exists for only positive numbers. So correct, it exists for only positive numbers. So I can decide here, right? So I understood here. I can decide about this one now. X should not be equal to 2. Correct, x should not be equal to 2 and 3 minus s greater than 0. Then what you observe here, you will get 3 greater than x. That means x less than 3. It should be less than 3. Left of 3 not equal to 2. Correct. If we combine these two answers on the real line, so we got here minus 6 to 6 including these two. Correct, including these two. I got this. And here less than 3. Somewhere 3 you can consider here. Less than 3. Again less than 3, not excluding this. And 2 I don't want here. Correct. 2 I don't want here. So what is your answer here? So common is the common domain. Common domain is minus 6 comma 3, including minus 6 comma 3 excluding 2. So your answer is first option. So in the beginning I explained how to find the answer. That is enough. But to know the procedure I explained this. Fine, we got the same answer, right? Now the next one. Now in this problem, sin inverse of log of 1 by 2 x square base 2 domain. Now you can see same thing again, sin inverse of this value lies between minus 1 less than or equal to log of 1 by 2 x square base 2 less than or equal to 1. Because the domain of sin inverse x lies between minus 1 and 1. Now base has 2, raise the power 2. If I raise the power 2, it will be 2 power minus 1 less than or equal to, you will get 8 again raise the power. So this will become half x square less than or equal to 2, right? Now this one 2 power minus 1 is 1 by 2 less than or equal to half x square less than or equal to 2. Multiply with 2. If you multiply with 2, 1 x square less than or equal to 4. Just multiply with 2. 2 into 2 into it will be 1 less than or equal to x square less than or equal to 4. Now you can split here. This way I can split here. 1 less than or equal to x square. So that means 1 less than or equal to x square means I can write x square greater than or equal to 1. This one x square minus 4 less than or equal to 0, right? So this is x square minus 1 square greater than or equal to 0. X plus 1 into x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. But coming to here, if you think this one, I will get x plus 2 into x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Two linear factors less than or equal to 0 means lies between minus 2 and 2. Here does not lie between minus 1 and 1. I want a common solution of this, common domain. So you can think common domain minus infinity to infinity, right? I'm trying to divide the common domain. Now you can see here, plus I can write the values here. This is minus 1, this is 1. What can I conclude here? I have taken minus 1 and 1 here. This one does not lie between these two. So it will go like this. It will go like this, right? Both the directions. This including these values. Correct. If we come here, this is lies between these two. So I can take it 2 here, including this. And here minus 2 I can take here. Lies between. I can consider like this. Including this. The intersection of these two, right? The common solution of x. I should check that will be the domain. So minus 2 minus 1 closed interval. So minus 2 minus, we check the minus 2 is closed interval. Minus 2 minus 1 closed interval here. Union closed interval. So your answer is this. Both should exist, right? That way you can decide. Your answer will be minus 2 minus 1 union 1 comma 2. That will be your answer. Now, I have done almost a few problems related to trigonometric functions. The next video I am going to do completely logarithmic domain of logarithmic functions, and I will introduce how to find the range of the functions. That also I will discuss different types of questions. You go through this. These are the basic problems. If you are familiar with this, automatically you can do any type of questions related to domain. You can try to solve it. similar questions. So now, if you understood this, if you are happy, just like my videos. At the same time, you can also subscribe my channel, follow my channel. So I am doing seriously. I want to help all students to get the score minimum 70. Minimum 70. So you should keep the target minimum 70. I should get in JEE main. Always you should think. You should dream it about your score. Always you dream it your score. You should try to get it more than 70. Minimum 70. You should get max. You should think that way. If you dream it, you think that way, definitely you will reach your goal. I am sure about that. Always I will be with you. I will help you. I will encourage you. So in the comment box, please give your comments. So still I can do more number of videos. So that's the reason. Whatever the comments you can do that. Any different type of questions you are expecting, send me in the comment box. I will also do that. I will do favor to you. Whatever the work, I will do to work with you. So my aim is you should reach your goal. You should achieve minimum 70% mark. Minimum 70 you should get out of 100 in JEE score. I hope you will do that. You are doing that. We will meet again in the next video. Thank you.